Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, my name is Nova and welcome to the Bossler Army. I don't know if you guys saw my last video. I'll pin it somewhere up here or pin it in the description, but I got laid off last week from one of my biggest contracts that was paying my bills. So I decided that I was going to take a bet on myself and really ramp up the products that I've been working on since October for my Bossler brand. And I had came up with this lovely body shimmer, body oil, body shimmer, perfume 3-in-1. This was the very first version that I made. And then this was the one where I thought I perfected the formula, but then I realized that it is a little bit too thick for this container. So I decided that I was going to get a brush. That way you can brush it on your skin so you don't have any mess on your fingers. Especially, you know, when you're dealing with body shimmer, it gets on your hands when you're trying to rub it in your skin. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get a brush. So I am going to pair it with a brush. And then I'm going to put it in these cute dropper bottles. It's glass. It's going to be gold toppers. So I'm really excited to do that. And then I'm going to be making some lip glosses. So I'm finally going to launch this, what is it? Like it's not a scent, but I'm going to launch this color. So this is the color. I don't know what I'm going to call this one yet. This was something that I had made way back in October. This was one of my very first batches. I was just playing around with, and a lot of people have been asking me for this one. So I'm going to be making, well, I actually already made it, believe it or not. However, the bottles that I had, I don't like how it looks in that bottle, like the bottle that I have the Cinnamon Cocoa Kisses lip gloss in. So I got some new bottles. They're coming in tomorrow, and hopefully they'll work because these are cute, but you see how it doesn't take up a lot of the product. So that's the problem that I had with this, and I don't want to put this out there and not, you know, like, yeah, I don't want you guys to feel like you're not getting the best bang for your buck when you put it on your lip. And it feels great and stuff, but you shouldn't have to keep dipping like 2-3 times to put some lip gloss on. So I'm saving these bottles for the lip oil that I made, and I'm going to be making more of my lip oil tomorrow. So I'm probably going to launch all 3 products actually at the same time: the body shimmer, the lip oil, and whatever one, I don't know what I'm going to call this. I really don't know, but it's going to be smelling like berries. It's going to smell like berries. So I got to find like a really cute name for it. Even my body shimmer, I got to find like a really nice name. I was thinking I was going to call it like, what was I going to call it? I was going to call it like the aura shimmer or aura oil or something with the aura, because, you know, I'm really big on claiming your aura, really pouring back into yourself, feeling good about yourself, feeling sexy, sultry, all of those good things that embodies the Bossler. So I think I'm gonna stick to one of those names, especially for the body oil, because when I tell you, when you put this on, like, I have it on my arm. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. The camera does not do it any justice, I promise you, but it just really makes you feel so like, yes, I'm that girl. I feel good. I feel sexy. You know, when you wearing, you know, your little top or whatever, and your chest is showing, and you spray and you rub it on, it looks so good. And I think I'm launching it at the best time, which is summertime. So I'm going to be working on that right now. So if you guys want to come with me to the lab, this is what I call the lab, by the way. This is my lab area. So we're going to get to formulating, and I'm going to tweak the formula just a little bit to see what will happen, because I don't want it to be this thick of a consistency, especially if I'm putting it in the dropper bottle. So come with me to the lab. So welcome to my lab. This is my lab. My workstation looks a little crazy right now because I was trying to test out if I could save this batch that I had made, but I don't think I could save this. I don't know, because it's just way too thick. So I'm going to test out another batch to see what will happen with the body spray. So I already tied my hair back, washed my hands. I like to put on my apron just so, you know, to keep things kind of clean on myself and sanitized. This is super hot because I still have this on. This is like my hot plate. These are the stuff here for my lip gloss. I'm gonna just push these things back. When I tell you, when you're formulating things without a chemist and, you know, you're doing this stuff homemade, it gets so expensive. This is not the first time that I, you know, was formulating stuff. I honestly started way back in 2015 when I wanted to make hair care products, and I made a shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo, tea, very much tea, and I had got the conditioner consistency somewhat to what I had wanted, but I had to stop because it got expensive and I couldn't afford it anymore. So me doing this from since October and we're in May, this just goes to show you how long sometimes the process could be. Also with me procrastinating and stuff like that too, that also played a part. But yeah, it gets really expensive formulating products. It really does, especially, you know, you waste a lot of product. Like for an example, I might be wasting this because I don't know how long, or I don't know how I can save it. I try to pour more oil in it and clearly it's just thick, so it's just the nature of the game, I guess. So this is my testing batch. I'm gonna test this out. Put too much. Done messed it up. I put too much. That's the thing with like the skill. It's so tedious, and I feel like I don't ever get it to be where I need it to be, like the exact measurements that I write down for myself. This is my favorite oil. Like this, I basically put this oil in almost every one of my formulations now after I discovered about it. I said discover about it. After I learned about it, I was just like, what? So now that I got all my oils, I'm not going to put my fragrance oil in yet. My fragrance oil is going to go in last. So this is pretty much the base of the oil. So now I'm going to put in my little secret ingredient to make sure that the mica powder actually stays in place. And this is where, you know, the real testing comes in, because I think I used too much of this the last time. So now I'm going to put it in the heating phase. So with creating my body oil shimmer, it's going to be 2 phases. So I have my cool phase and then my heated phase. So right now I'm going to warm this up in my oil, but I have to make sure to keep an eye on it so that I won't burn it. So I'm actually going to put a timer on it to see how long it takes to melt, so I know what the melting point is. Let's get my timer out. I have my stopwatch and go. It's so funny because it's like, I'm like, man, I should have paid attention in chemistry class, because it's like I'm doing chemistry low-key and science. But I love science. I think all melted, but I just want to make sure. And what I'm going to do, just so that I won't waste bottles, because these bottles are so expensive. And that is technically what happened when I made the first batch. Like, I batched them up, not realizing that overnight the product sits and sets. And, I mean, these work, so I'm definitely pushing these out. But I don't want to waste the bottles that I really want the actual product to go in. So I'm going to leave it in the beaker overnight and seal it up just to see what will happen overnight. So that's what I did with this one. And that was the purpose of why I did it with this one, because I wanted to see what will happen to the consistency. And I'm happy that I did, because I was able to see how it settles in the glass beaker. So hopefully I'll be able to get the same, well, not the same consistency, but hopefully I'll get the same consistency that I need it to be, or the consistency that I'm looking for with it being in the beaker, and then I'll transfer it over into the bottle, and then that's how I know, okay, my formulation is complete. All right, I'm gonna stop it at 5 minutes. So it takes about 5 minutes to melt one batch. I almost had it to be exact, and then it went over. And now I'm gonna add in my mica powder. This is so pretty. Ah! Ooh, I put too much. I put double than what I was supposed to put. I need to do better with my measurements. Look at this bad boy, y'all. So I'm just gonna mix this in. Mix it in really good. It smells so good. I love this fragrance oil. So luxurious. All right, so now that I have it mixed, I'm going to Ziploc this up, and we're going to leave it overnight and see what it do. And if it stays this type of oil consistency, then I know I did a good job, and this is the formulation. Hopefully I don't have to waste any more product, and this would be the batch, and then I'm gonna go ahead and scale it up and then batch. If I do scale it up, I think what I'm gonna do when I scale it up, I'm going to test it out again to make sure that it is this consistency. That way I won't run into the issue that I had when I bottled it up and then it got thick. And then now I have to kind of figure out how to use the bottles, or if I could even use the bottles. So to prevent that, I think what I'm gonna do, test this out first. If it works, scale it up, and then once I scale it up and let it sit overnight to see if that works, and then I know I'm there with the formula. So we're gonna put this aside with the other things that is just sitting there, and hopefully that works. And now I want to make my lip oils. So I need to clear my workstation, clean it off, and then I'm going to start making my lip oils now. But I don't think I'm going to record this part. I don't want this to be too long. I just wanted to kind of bring you guys in the loop of what I'm doing, what I'm working on, and just to kind of show you guys a piece of the journey while I create these things, and you guys can kind of see where I am 6 months from now from where I first started. So I'm excited that you guys are taking this journey with me. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you until next time.